friends, it's Rad Edits, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do the cut switch transitions on VideoStar. So let's get it poppin'. First thing you're going to do is go to multi-layer clip and then just choose your photos. So now you're going to go to the first scene and go into multi-layer clip. Make sure your background is black, or you can have whatever background you want. I just choose black. And then you're going to go to mask and then make it the rectangle. Change the sizing up and then slide it over till it's about under the E and resize. And then you're going to click on 2 and just basically do the same thing. Just slide it over to the right this time and make sure it's under the E and resize. So now go to the first keyframe and go to options and make sure it says default to straight paths, because that way it means you're in the smooth paths and it'll look a lot better. So now you're going to go near the end of the timeline and you're going to mark it with the little arrows and then go all the way to the end and slide your video over. Not all the way to the side, but very close to it. Now for each line on the timeline, go to path and click the one that's 2 under smooth. Now in the second keyframe, you could do what I did and just redo it, like do basically what you did in the first scene, but what I want you guys to do instead is go to options, press copy layers from keyframe 1, and then press flip horizontally. So now we're going to go to the second scene, and we're basically just going to do what we did the first time. Press onto the photo, shape it, under, resize, and all that, blah blah blah. So now in the first keyframe, you're going to slide it over a little bit and then mark it. Just press the arrow once and then move it back. And then go all the way to the front and slide it over. And then a few keyframes near the end, just mark it. That way it gets that little bounce to it. And once again, do the transition curves, that way it makes the edit smoother. And once again, because I didn't do this in mine when I should have, all you have to do is just press options, copy keyframes from layer 1, and then flip horizontally. So now we're going to do the other one, and you're basically just going to do the same thing, except it's going to be cropped a different way. So obviously, once again, turn up the shape and size it about to where that line is near the avatar, and then in number 2 do the same thing. I'll show you where the line is in a second here. See that line right there? Hold on, never mind. Right there. Just basically line it up there. And then in the keyframes, you're once again going to mark it near the end and make the transition curve smooth, and then move it down. Now in the second keyframe, you're going to go to options, copy keyframes from layer 1, and then flip vertically. second scene, you're once again going to do the same thing you did in the first scene. Now in the first keyframe, you're going to mark it near the beginning, and then slide it over near the end and mark it there too, and then obviously make the transition curve smooth, and then slide it over to the beginning again, and start it down. And now in the second keyframe, you're going to go to options again, copy keyframes, and then flip vertically. So that's it for today's video. If you like it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you hated it, please give it a big thumbs up because that is very well appreciated. I love you, thank you, and bye!